Adam, you've just come back from the meeting of the Conservative Political Action Conference, which is a big gathering of conservatives from around the country. How would you characterize their mood and what's their agenda exactly?
Their mood, certainly compared to a year ago, is very upbeat. I think they're infused with the energy of the Tea Party movement. A lot of new people here because of that. And also they're feeling, I guess they would say feeling sort of ratified by what they see as the failures of the Obama administration, or at least his drop in popularity. So they see opportunity there in terms of getting support for traditional conservative positions and candidates. I think what you'll find is a lot of the stuff they're talking about is stuff that the conservative movement has talked about for years. Smaller government, cut taxes. Obviously, the healthcare plan has been a major impetus to this movement. The additional thing that you hear this year is talking about how to handle terrorism suspects and criticizing President Obama for, for example, giving Moran, treating recent terrorist arrests as in criminal courts.
Adam, this is kind of a diverse group in terms of its political philosophy. You have on the one hand the Tea Party movement, and you have on the other hand sort of more traditional conservatives, Republicans. Is there unity? Can they get unity? Is that something that they're after here?
I think it would be overstating it to say there is unity. Frankly, you have a couple different factors here. You have the sort of traditional Republican leaders, like for example, Mitt Romney, who ran for president last time, is going to run again, I believe, in 2012, spoke to the group. You have John Boehner speaking today, the House Speaker. You have a lot of big sort of establishment names, party establishment names. Now the group here is very, 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 very diverse, right? It includes some sort of party leaders. It also includes some people who are just there hawking books and T-shirts. There are people who just go there and make money, and people wearing strange costumes and doing weird stuff. At one point you'd hear Mitt Romney offer this very searing indictment of President Obama's first year in office, and a couple of seconds later, someone's up there making fun of President Obama for experimenting with cocaine. So it's not your typical sort of political event. Does that make sense?
Adam, as I was listening to some of it myself, I was hearing a lot about calls to action. And can you clarify for us, calls to action for what? Is it about fundraising? Is it about getting out the vote? What exactly is the action that they would like to see happen?
Calls to action is first and foremost, I think, getting out politicians, mainly Democrats but Republicans as well, that they consider unsupportive of their goals. Too much spending, too much government, the same thing. So, secondarily is getting rid of Barack Obama. So that's what they mean, and you'll hear phrases like, we have to take our country back. In terms of divisiveness within the old movement, what I was referring to before is that there are many people here, Tea Party people in particular, who are saying that we are not automatic Republicans, and we are going to oppose Republican candidates who do not sort of support our view. One of the biggest applauses of the day today that I heard was for Marcus Rubio, who's the Tea Party-backed candidate who's challenging Charlie Crist in Florida for the Senate nomination, Republican Senate nomination. And I think that's really sort of symbolic of how there is some divisions in this sort of group about what to do and how to proceed.